Alright, today I'm jumping into Cabin Crew Simulator to see how far I can get in 24 hours of gameplay. No, I'm not playing 24 hours straight. I'm not that crazy. But over the next few sessions, I'll try to unlock new planes, VIP flights, and airports as far as possible. Alright, for our first flight, we're heading to New York City. We'll be flying the ERJ-145, which has a maximum capacity of 11 passengers. Our estimated earnings for this trip are $132. Alright, let's head to Gate 6 and get ready for our first flight. Okay, looks like this will be our Gate 6. Let's start boarding now.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
In Cabin Crew Simulator on Roblox, you play as a flight attendant helping passengers during flights. You guide people to their seats and make sure everything is ready before takeoff. During the flight, you serve snacks, drinks, and help with any requests. If there are problems like turbulence or fires, you act quickly to keep everyone safe. After landing, you clean the plane and earn rewards to unlock new planes and routes. For our first flight, we earned $114. That's not very much. Let's go grind some more. Let's rest at this hotel before we get back to grinding tomorrow. Okay, let's get ready for flight number 2. Our pay from the first flight wasn't great, so hopefully we'll earn more for our service on this one. The next plane does cost a bit more, but I think we can squeeze in a few more flights. In our second flight, we earn significantly more. This improvement is a welcome change from the previous flight. Overall, it feels great to see our efforts paying off. That's 2 smooth flights in a row. But on this next one, there's a guy causing trouble, and it seems I'll have to tie him up, just like in real life. Sorry, buddy. Sit tight and relax right there. Plane security will deal with you soon. After 3.5 hours of gameplay, things suddenly take a wild turn. An emergency strikes. The captain announces we're going down for a water landing. Now it's up to me to keep everything under control and get everyone to safety. This flight just got way more intense than I expected. Okay, finally, after 4 hours, I've managed to hire an attendant NPC to help out. I really thought the NPC would be more helpful, but they're kind of slow. Continuing to play for a few more hours, the thing about this game is that you might complete very few flights, but they take a long time, like 20 to 40 minutes depending on your speed. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Your support means a lot and helps me create even more great content just for you. Thanks for being here. Back to the gameplay. Mid-flight, we run into some serious turbulence. The entire plane starts shaking violently, throwing everything off balance. Serving food and drinks becomes a real challenge. Every move feels like a struggle, but I've gotta push through. They really aren't making this easy for us. Alright, time to finally buy this A320 and see what it's all about. I've been eyeing this one for a while. Here we go. Purchase complete. Let's get this bird in the air. And it's about time we take it for a spin. Let's hope it flies as smoothly as it looks, or we might be in for a bumpy ride. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Let me give you a quick tour of this A320. Up front, we've got the pilot's cockpit, where all the magic happens. Next, check out the sleek business class seats for the VIPs. Moving along, here's the economy section, packed and ready for everyone else. And at the back, you've got the lavatory and the cruise jump seat, because even they need a break. All right, let's hang tight while our passengers board. Come on, guys, make it quick. We've got a flight to catch. All right, folks, we've reached our cruising altitude, and the seatbelt sign is off. Time to kick back and relax. To speed things up, I'm helping out my NPC with the service. I've assigned the higher level NPC to handle economy class, while the slower one takes care of business class. I usually start at the back row, handing out meals. The tricky part is telling the drinks apart, especially when I set the cabin lights to blue. Sprite, water, and ginger ale start looking way too similar. All right, now it's all about the grind to unlock those bigger, better planes. I've got my eyes set on the jumbo jets, but it's gonna take some serious flying to get there. Every flight counts, serving meals, handling turbulence, and keeping passengers happy. The NPCs help a bit, but let's be real. Sometimes they're more trouble than they're worth. Not sure why the lower level NPC keeps taking a seat when there's still work to do. But to be fair, the higher level NPC works much faster, which definitely makes things easier. Honestly though, the game can get a bit boring after a while with how repetitive it becomes. And some flights take forever. One trip can last around 20 minutes, which feels like an eternity when you're doing the same tasks over and over. Luckily, the game spices things up with some exciting emergency scenarios. You might have to put out fires in the cabin, handle a sick passenger while calling for a doctor on board, catch a runaway pet, or even manage a water linkage, just to name a few.
This is your captain speaking. Evacuate the cabin. The plane is starting to sink. Flight attendants, make sure all passengers get on a life raft before you leave the aircraft.
After about 19 hours of gameplay, I finally unlocked my first plane with a first-class cabin. There it is, our plane, ready and waiting. Time to get on board and start this flight. Here's our first-class cabin, looking sleek and ready to impress. And right here is the business class section. And over here are the lavatory and economy sections. All right, the lavatory's clean. Nice work, NPC. I'm really loving this plane. It's so much bigger than the ones I had before. Walking through the cabin feels like a whole new experience, with more space to move around and more seats to manage. Flying a plane this size makes me feel like I'm really leveling up in the game. I absolutely love the animation in this game. It really feels like... Oh no, why are they closing the doors? I am still out here. Now it's all about the grind until I hit 24 hours of gameplay. At this point, I've mostly let the NPCs handle most of the work because it feels way more efficient. So, we're finally approaching the 24-hour gameplay mark, and it looks like this will be our last flight. I can't believe how far I've come in this game. If you're enjoying the journey, don't forget to subscribe. This game takes a lot of time and dedication, and you can't just AFK your way through it. After 24 hours of gameplay, I finally unlocked the A330-200. It has a maximum capacity of 147 passengers. I've unlocked Los Angeles Airport. Here are the foods and drinks I currently have available, and over here is my pilot crew, along with 4 flight attendant NPCs. What are the odds that on my last flight, I would experience a crash landing?
Immediately. Flight attendants, quickly make sure everyone is in the brace position.
Brace for impact! 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 Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Wishing the pilot the best of luck out there. You've got this.
Brace, brace, brace.
Good job, Captain. Let's get out of here.
This is your captain speaking. The aircraft has landed but is on fire and may explode. Flight attendants, open the boarding door and evacuate all the passengers as
Let's
quickly
go.
as
Let's
possible.
go. Evacuate now. That's a disappointing ending. If you enjoyed the ride, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to help me feel better.